can see it now, he means. There's only one effective leader. As a matter of fact, I believe there's only one effective leader. That's it. Yeah, I believe that. I never made this. He told 100 years ago. And it's a progressive thing. It's a progressive. Lenin died once. He died for us and showed us that we must not die. He died so that we must not die. That is, he changed. For 1400 years, the Shias have been believing otherwise. And this man comes and says, no, it's Yazid still. We're going to finish this. Just after 35. Just after half.
Did you already go first? Anyway, my agreement, we're going to start go without it. Yeah. I mean, that's...
Kind, most merciful. Ladies and gentlemen, and dear little children, I have been given the pleasant task of introducing to you the person who is going to preside over today's meeting. He is Hafiz, that is Hafiz al-Quran, one who has memorized the Quran by heart from cover to cover, an advocate of the Supreme Court of Natal, Muhammad Yusuf Bucks. Now my friend from the US may have been startled by the name Bucks, because bucks in the United States means dollars, so I take it. Muhammad Yusuf Bucks is well known, and he is from Durban's north coast town of Natal. I hand you over to Hafiz Advocate Muhammad Yusuf Bucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I commence this afternoon's proceedings, a request is made for Hafiz Rashid Umar to come to the platform if he is present here. Hafiz Rashid Umar.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم فارجع البصر هل ترى من فتور ثم ارجع البصر مرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور كالنظير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير
Of August, some 2,000 years after the birth of Jesus Christ, we have gathered here to discuss and to learn from discussions that will take place. This promises to be a very memorable afternoon. In this glorious stadium, under the shelter of God's mercy, ladies and gentlemen, the very subject of Christ is to be discussed. Was he or was he not crucified? This is the question that faces some 2,200 million people throughout the world. There are in the world today no less than 2,200 million people who believe in Jesus Christ. They accept his miraculous birth. They believe in his many miracles. And they also acknowledge that he was the promised Messiah. But these 2,200 million believers are divided into two large groups, opposed to one another on the subject of the crucifixion of Christ. The 1,200 million call themselves Christians, and the other 1,000 million are recognized as Muslims. The faith and salvation of the first group depends on affirming the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And the faith and salvation of the other group depends on its denial. Ladies and gentlemen, there are two speakers this afternoon. On the one hand, we have age and experience in the person of Mr. Ahmad Didat, and on the other, we have youthfulness and qualifications in the person of Mr. Josh McDowell.
I didn't know you were such an old man. I didn't know.
Mr. Ahmad Didat will be representing a Muslim's point of view, and the Muslim point of view is quite categorically stated in the Holy Quran. وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ. They did not kill him, nor did they crucify him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Josh McDowell will be representing a Christian's point of view, and the Christian point of view is quite emphatically and categorically stated that Christ was crucified. And ladies and gentlemen, we have two speakers who are widely acknowledged as being giants in their field. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked on occasion as to what was the purpose of this symposium. I personally believe in discussion and the exchange of ideas. And ladies and gentlemen, our presence here this afternoon in the thousands is proof and evidence that the people are hungry for knowledge and for truth. We want to have a dialogue, and in doing so, ladies and gentlemen, we are fulfilling the very commands of God Almighty, both as stated in the Bible and the Quran. I quote from the Bible, the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 18. It says, "Come now, let us reason together, says the Lord," unquote. And in Surah 3 of verse 64 of the Quran, I quote, "Qul ya ahlal kitab," say, O people of the book, O Jews and Christians, ta'alaw, come, ila kalimatin sawa'im baynana wa baynakum, come to common